Hello everyone, how are you doing? In today's English class, we will talk about pronouns, and we will talk about two pronouns, I and me, Now, I use these two pronouns, or we use these two pronouns if we are talking about ourselves. So for example, if I want to talk about myself, I want to say that Teacher Reem wakes up early. Teacher Reem wakes up early. Now, I am Teacher Reem, so I'm talking about myself. So instead of saying my name, I use the pronoun I. I say I wake up early. And also, for example, if I want to say that the students love Teacher Reem. The students love Teacher Reem. And I am Teacher Reem, and I am talking. So I can say the students love me. So instead of using my name, I can use the pronoun I, and I can use me. And if you are talking about yourself, like any one of you, if you are talking about yourself, you use the pronoun I and me. Now, I and me are both used when you speak about yourself, right? So if you speak about yourself, you use the pronouns I and me. Now, we use I when the speaker is the subject of the sentence. Okay? Which means that the sentence is about the speaker. Okay? So, for example, when I say I sleep early, I use the pronoun I because I am the subject. I am the topic of the sentence. The sentence speaks about me. So I say I, and I will say something about me. So I say I sleep early. So the sentence is talking about who? About me, the speaker, Okay, because I am speaking, okay? So here, I am speaking, and I'm saying, I went to school in this morning. I went to school in the morning. So again, I am talking about myself, and I am the speaker. And I am saying something about the speaker, which means I am saying something about me as a speaker. So I say, I went to school in the morning. Okay? Now, here as we can see, I is the subject of the sentence. What do I mean when I say that it's the subject of the sentence? The subject means that the speaker is either doing the action, doing the verb, or the sentence talks about the speaker. Okay? So, I live in Italy. I live in Italy. Now, if you can remember, what is the question that we ask to find the subject? What is the question that we ask to find the subject? We ask, who lives in Italy? And the answer is I. Excellent. So I ask who or what. Okay? I love to play football with my friends. I love to play football with my friends. So again, I am the speaker. I am talking about myself, and I am the subject. I am the subject. I love to play football with my friends. So I ask myself, or I ask a question, who loves to play football with his friends? Who? And the answer is I. Good. Now, me. See, if you want to answer a question, you always say me. Teacher, me. Okay? Now, we use me when the speaker is the object or the predicate. Do you remember when we talked about the subject and the predicate? Yes or no? Do you remember that? Now, again, we use me when the speaker is the object or the predicate of the sentence. What do I mean by that? I mean that the speaker is not doing the action. So the speaker is not doing the action, but he is receiving the action. Okay? But he's not doing it. Okay? If I'm talking about the subject, when I say I clean my room, I is the subject because I is doing the action, right? I clean. What's the action that I do? I clean. But when we are talking about me, when I say me, it's the predicate. It receives the action. It gets the action. But, okay? So, when I say predicate, I mean that you receive the action. Okay? Okay? So, my dad bought me a bike. Let's look at this example. What do I mean when I say receive? Now, my dad bought me a bike. The first question that I will ask, who bought me a bike? Who bought me a bike? And the answer is my dad. My dad. Okay, where is the action? Where is the verb? Where is the verb? My dad bought me a bike. Where is the verb? Bought. Excellent. Bought. So my dad bought. Okay, so who bought the bike? My dad, right? So my dad does or did the action, right? So my dad is the subject. The subject. Okay. My dad bought me a bike. So my dad bought me a bike. So his dad or my dad bought a bike. For whom? For whom did he buy a bike for me. Excellent. So here I am receiving the verb. What's the verb? The verb is that his dad or the dad bought a bike. Buying a bike. Okay, who receives that? Who got the bike? Me. Okay. Now, the subject here or the person is doing the action. Okay? So the subject is the person who does the action. Now, who does the action here? My dad. Me is an object. Okay? Because I receive. Okay? My cat scratched me. My cat scratched me. Okay, so who did the action? Scratched with the finger. Scratched. So I have my cat scratched me. Okay. Who did the action? Who did the action? The cat. The cat. The cat scratched me. So I received the action, or I was affected by the action, right? My cat scratched me. Okay. He went to the hospital with me. He went to the hospital with me. And I also have my sister loves chocolate like me. My sister loves chocolate like me. So here I will ask myself, where is the subject? Where is the subject? My sister loves chocolate. Where is the subject? Who loves chocolate? My sister. My sister. Okay, so my sister loves chocolate like me. Now, if you want to make it easier for you, I'll make it easier. Now, me, the pronoun me, comes after the verb. It comes after the verb, not before the verb. Okay? So the pronoun me comes after the action, after the verb. So my dad bought is the action, bought me. My cat scratched me. He went to the hospital with me. Went, see? Went, and then after that we have me. My sister loves chocolate like me. See? Me comes after the action verb. Now here, open page, open page 400, I believe it was 400, and, wait, I missed the page. Sorry, I forgot to write the page number. Okay, I'm really sorry for that. Okay, I will check the page number. I will check and tell you. Now, let's do these exercises. Pronouns I and me. Pronouns I and me. Now, the pronouns I and me take the place of your name. See, we said that before. If you are talking about yourself, you are using your name, you use the pronouns I and me. I and me. Now, use I in the subject of a sentence. So if you are the subject of the sentence, you say I. Okay, you use I. Use me after an action verb. You use me, the pronoun me, after an action verb. Okay? After the action verb. Now, right? So here, let's read the examples. I have Dot calls me. I talk to her. So Dot calls after the verb. What do we use after the action verb calls? What do we use? Me. Excellent. So the action is calls, and we use the pronoun me after the action verb. Good. Now, I, see, I talk to her. So, who does the action? Who talks? Who talks to her? Who talks to her? I. Okay? Remember the question that we asked, to find the subject. Okay? Now, Jabir and I talk on the phone. Dot calls Jabir and me. Now, Jabir and I talk on the phone. Where is the subject here? Where is the subject here? Jabir and I talk on the phone. Where is the subject here? Jabir and I. Excellent. Excellent. Now, Jabir and I talk on the phone. Dot calls Jabir and me. Where is the subject here? Dot calls Jabir and me. Where is the subject? Where is the subject? Who calls Jabir and me? Who calls Jabir and me? And the answer is Dot. Excellent. And what do we have after the verb? After the verb, after calls, we have Jabir and me. See, I use the pronoun me. Okay? Now, okay. Now let's try to solve the question. Write I or me to complete each sentence. See a corn. See a corn. What do I say? Me see a corn or I see a corn? Excellent. So I say I see a corn. I see a corn. Why? Because here I am the subject. The subject, right? It gives me an idea. It gives me an idea. Now, why should I use me here? Why should I say it gives me, not it gives I an idea? Why? Because here I have the verb gives. So the action is gives, and after the action I use the pronoun me. Good. Now take the number 3, okay?